Life is an 18-inch journey from the head to the heart, from the mind through the emotions to the heart, from slavery to freedom, from Egypt to the promised land. And on that journey from the head to the heart, you're going to encounter three yous. So there's three aspects of you, three identities that you're going to be operating from. The first identity, the one that we are automatically operating from because we were born into sin. Sin is not an action to be punished, it's a perception to be corrected. So the sin is a perceived separation from God. So we were born into sin, born into a perceived separation from God, thinking that we are children of our mom and our dad, and we are time-based beings. And so from that false assumption right there, we create an identity. And the identity is born around who do I have to be so the parent that I crave the love from most will give it to me, will appreciate me, will acknowledge me. And that's where the basis of the foundation of our ideal self is built. Who do I have to be so they will love me? And then it starts with your opposite sex parent, usually the one that you crave from the most, and then the other parent, and then you start to build it with the rest of the people, like the rest of your family, and then your friends. It starts to grow. It starts to get shaped. An identity starts to get shaped when you start getting the feedback. Okay, is this working? Is that working? And so this ideal self is who you think that you need to be so people will love you. It's not you. It's a sin-based identity, a false perspective. It's a lie. It's not you. It has nothing to do with you, but it's who you think that you need to be, and it just only exists inside of your mind. And then you it relate it to other people, and you sell this thing to other people. You might get in a relationship with someone, and then you feel like you're still alone. Why? Because you left you out, because you're not your ideal self. That's not you. It's a construct. Underneath your ideal self is your real self. This is in your emotions. So the mind and then the emotions, so the energy and motion, this is where you're experiencing reality. And so we're coming from the sin, which is perceived separation from God, which those who don't know love don't know God, for God is love. So we're separate from love. And so we're craving it. How do I get it? And so we're having this experience of lack of love. And that's our real self. I'm not, so why don't I have love? And whatever it is, we decided, well, I'm just, no matter what I do, it's never enough. I'm too blank. And so that's why we build the ideal self to try to fix what the void is. Whatever we think is missing in us, we try to compensate for it by creating an ideal self to fix it. So a lot of people got to be the smart one. Some have to be the pretty one. Some people have to be the funny one. People have to be the really nice one. And so whatever that it is, that construct, that's the ideal self, but it's because you don't feel like you're enough. That's the real self. I'm not enough. But underneath all that, so once you let the mask off of who you're not, but trying to make everybody think that you are, the fake smile. Underneath that is your real self, how you really feel, not enough. But then underneath that, we're not here to feel happy. We're here to feel fully. Once you feel fully what's real for you and just let go and surrender, then all of a sudden you're going to drop into your true self. This is the child of God, the true identity that you were actually created as, but you gave up your purpose for approval, for safety and security. Your true self is the child of God, the infinite, eternal, innocent, pure, perfect part of you that goes on long after this body and these thoughts are gone. And that's your true self, and that's who you need to, or you're going to wake up to when you make the decision to make the journey.